Are you sure you want to do this? Hey, we're streaming.
Something beeped. Well, I'm Patrick, and this is Grant,
Hi, how are you?
and this is the Retro Sports Super Bowlxtravaganza. But we also have a couple other things to talk about: energy, roster updates, hockey, and
It's
such.
always awesome.
We got the winter beard going on. Patriots. I'm excited.
My beloved Saints unfortunately got hosed in the NFC Championship to the Rams. So, therefore, I'm not really enthusiastic or as enthusiastic as I would be about this Super Bowl, but alas, my Saints once again do this. You get kind of used to it after a while. It doesn't hurt as bad. It's true though. I mean, it really is about Saints fans. It's like, yes, we're gonna kick some ass this year. What the fuck just happened, man? No, that can't be it. It's like
Yeah.
it's either that or wow, we just lost badly again. So, uh, that's just that's the reality of being a Saints fan. What are you gonna do?
But we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, and then also this upcoming energy season, we'll do when they're on the road, we'll do the live stream reactions when we can, and then the post game recaps whenever we go. Those are the ones where we go and then come back really drunk and then ramble online for like 20 minutes. Completely forget to talk about the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. We do it for maybe like 5 minutes at the most, and then the next 15 is like just random crap we decide to talk about.
But
So,
we'll be doing that pretty soon here. But first, let's go ahead and start out with the Blue, the team that should probably be in Tulsa right now. So let me go ahead and
they
bring it
do
up.
have their own arena in Tulsa.
Well, I guess the thing was the arena didn't want to do basketball anymore for whatever reason.
The one in Tulsa?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was called. The one the Tulsa 66ers played in.
Uh,
Yeah,
oh,
maps. Pull up the maps.
well, let's send out of here. Hang on. We're going to downtown Tulsa. I didn't. Okay, yeah,
Let's see what we got.
because I know this thing is there, the BOK Center,
Oh, maybe that was it.
but I wonder why they didn't want that to happen.
Anyways, but Eastern Conference, let's see. We got leading at the Long Island Nets. Shocker, their affiliate is the Brooklyn Nets. Lakeland Magic, 17 and 11. Capital City Go-Go, 17 and 11. Westchester Knicks, 1913. Raptors, 905, 17 and 12. The Erie Bayhawks, 15 and 12. Fort Wayne Mad Ants, 14 and 14. Windy City Bulls, 15 and 15. Damn, I need water or beer or something.
Oh,
Greensboro Swarm,
grab
13 and
that.
16. Grand Rapids Drive, 12 and 16. Canton Charge, I'd like to see Canton bring back the Bulldogs, 12 and
Oh, yeah.
17. Delaware Bluecoats, 10 and 16. Maine Red Claws, I'm happy Maine has some pro team and something, 18 and 19. And Wisconsin Herd, 7 and 22. That's pretty bad right there. Yeah. And the Blue, oh damn, the Blue on fire. Santa Cruz Warriors, 22 and 7. This is the Western Conference. I've been to Santa Cruz. That was a cool place. The Oklahoma City Blue, 21 and 9. Obviously, the Thunder affiliate. Looks like I still plan on going to a Blue game at some point, but it just never happened. Sioux Falls Skyforce, 21 and 10. Rio Grande Valley Vipers, 20 and 10. Stockton Kings, 17 and 11. That's cool. Stockton has a team. Memphis Hustle, 17 and 13. Agua Caliente Clippers, 15 and 13. Salt Lake City Stars, 15 and 14. Austin Spurs, 14 and 17. South Bay Lakers, 11 and 18. Texas Legend, 12-20. Iowa Wolves, 9 and 22. And then the Northern Arizona Sun, terrible 6-26, and that's awesome. The Blue are in second place, and I really wish the G League would start putting their games back on YouTube. That would be kind of nice, actually. I enjoyed watching the Blue from time to time, though they'd probably have more of a fan base if they moved back to Tulsa. So, but that is the G League at the moment. So, huzzah for that. The hell was that? Something crashed. All right, after that, of course, we got the Thunder. Oh, what do I want to do for this? All right, well, the Herd's major league affiliate appears to be doing way better than them. Milwaukee, what is this? Eastern Conference. Milwaukee's leading at 35-12. Interesting. Raptors 36-15. The Pacers 32-15. The Philadelphia 76ers 32-17. The Celtics 30-18. The Nets 27-23. The Heat 23-24. Hornets 23-25. The Wizards 21-27. Pistons same 21-27. The Magic 20-29. The Hawks 15-32. Now we're starting to get into kind of bad territory. The Bulls 11-38. The Knicks 10-37, and the Cavaliers. Thank you. You all right? Did you trip and fall down the stairs and break something again?
No, I accidentally ran into the. I ran into our upstairs credenza.
I don't know what that is.
No, it's just that little. I ran into that little table out there.
Oh, okay.
Table.
Cavaliers 9-41.
Oh, where are they on the NBA?
Yep. Yeah, I ran through the G League, and then that was kind of the end of that. I bitched about YouTube and the G League not having all their games live on YouTube anymore, because it was kind of cool watching those games every now and then. Now it's just kind of sporadic highlights. Yeah, that's bad for them. All right, we're the Thunder. Thunder, third place, 30-18. Which I've heard Paul George has been tearing it up this season. But we got the Warriors in first. They finally climbed to the top, 34-14. Nuggets, 32-15. The Thunder, 30-18. Come on, guys.
It's a good bet they're going to make the playoffs this year.
Oh, yeah. With Paul George and Westbrook, it's like you're at least getting to the playoffs.
I'm still convinced they need a man down in the paint. Like a good man. They need one more guy down there with Steven Adams, and I think it would be just a fucking knock-around team.
Yeah. Then we have the Blazers of the Trail, 30-20. The Rockets, 28-20. The Jazz, 28-22. Spurs, 27-22. Clippers, 27-22. Lakers, 25-24. Kings, 25-24. I'm happy to see the Kings that aren't absolute shit, because when they're not absolute shit, there is actually a fan base there. It's just they've been crappy for so long. The Timberwolves, 24-25. Mavericks, 22-26. Pelicans, 22-27. Grizzlies, 19-30. Suns, 11-40. And damn, the Cavaliers suck.
No LeBron.
Yeah, no LeBron.
No nothing.
So that's pretty much the end of that crap. Oh. Huh, I don't think I had the window open when I was showing that. Whatever. That's the Thunder. And here, I enjoy this part. Hockey time!
Hooray!
I actually got to watch several San Jose highlights and condensed games recently, which, that's always fun watching.
Let's check out some NHL
stuff. I prefer actual live games and such. Okay, there you go. Now you can read these. Let's see. Lightning kicking ass, of course. Yeah, Bruins are kind of.
Yeah, of course, the Senators are.
They have some of the worst attendance in the NHL.
Ottawa?
Yeah, that's surprising. Well, I think partially it's because they're not doing particularly well, but yeah, they're kind of lower when it comes to attendance. And I was like, really, a Canadian team?
Yeah, if you suck, you suck. I mean, that's just going to happen.
Let's see, Metropolitan Division. do we got going on here? That's interesting. The Penguins aren't leading the division?
What? The Islanders? No.
Yeah.
I hate those guys.
You don't play on an island anymore.
Whenever it comes to New York City, I've always preferred the Rangers. I don't know why.
That's New York teams. We could still use a team in the Western Conference. What would be a good expansion? Wait, is that the right? 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, one more expansion team for the Central Division. You got the Jets, Predators, or you got Winnipeg, Nashville, Minnesota, Dallas, Colorado, St. Louis, and Chicago.
Let me check out the Pacific, may I, real quick?
Yeah, it's still a race.
Sorry, I just wanted to see how the Flames are doing.
Well, it's still a race. Flames, number 1, 33, 13, and 5. And then my Sharks right behind them, 29, 16, and 7.
Come on, Calgary.
And the Kings and Oilers still suck.
Damn it.
Which kind of expected.
All right. Now, when we have to take into consideration what the rest of the other division looks like as far as the other Pacific Division, as opposed to what is it, the Great Plains thing?
Maybe you got the Pacific,
Central. Okay.
Oh, Central. Yes.
All right. Now we have what, one?
You got 7.
No, I was just trying to see. Okay, we got 1 in Canada. Winnipeg.
Yeah, you could do another.
And you could do another Canadian team.
Isn't Saskatoon or something?
Saskatoon or Regina. We don't understand why it is that you Americans laugh at that. I mean,
yeah, you could do.
They show up like a human anatomy book, and you open to the page where there's like a description of a vagina. You're like, okay, well, what do you call that? Oh, that's a vagina. And it's like, what's the matter with you guys?
God damn it, Canada.
But okay. Predators, Wild, Stars, Avalanche, St. Louis, Chicago. What would be another hockey? I mean, Minnesota. Wait a minute here. Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Probably.
Where the hell is Detroit?
Detroit? They're on the other side.
Oh, they're in the Atlantic Division.
Yeah, they're the.
All right. Well, yeah, you could do that then. A Wisconsin team.
Yeah, you would have a Wisconsin. Because
I
know Milwaukee right now. There's been several times I know of that they've explored trying to get an NHL team. So, who knows? We might see something crazy.
Yeah, right.
The Canucks. No.
Wait, no, I want to see that one video real quick. We should watch and react that, what was it? Gritty and SJ Sharky. Just go to fucking YouTube. Why is that default? All right. What was it? Gritty. It's a cage match. They're fighting each other with it's a fastest skitter game.
Dude, I'm rooting for Gritty. Fastest hero.
That's cool. Go! Go! Go, you fucking shark! What are they trying to do?
It looks like they're going around the ice.
He should have checked that ice girl. It's a mascot. I think he could get away with it. Come on! No! It's all right. That was a good effort.
Come on, Gritty!
Damn, that orange fuck is fast. He could trip, though. Come on, trip. Trip. Yes! Now fight.
The only thing I like about Philadelphia is that guy right there, all right? Please don't ruin this for me. You know, to be honest, though, I mean, what do you think America would be like if Philadelphia is the capital? You know, why don't we ever have alternate histories like that? Like, what would America be like if Philadelphia was the capital today? Instead, it's always, what if the Nazis won World War II?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, okay, yeah, all
They said
right,
from the capital today, they told the rest of the country just to go eat shit and die.
yeah.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
like, wow,
our
okay,
capital is Philadelphia.
that's Philadelphia.
That's
President DeVito, and currently in charge. Steady at the helm. Ah!
green. Oh, yes, the energy. We have roster updates.
Hooray! Hooray! All right.
What's
This is
what's
now.
what's
This
the
is where
French
we get
guy's
to the
name?
real meat and potatoes of this here vlog, whatever it
What's a
is.
vlog?
That's what we're doing.
Oh, okay. What's a Twitter?
That's a social media account where you type out thoughts and words in 140 characters or less.
Okay. Come on, 2019 roster. There it goes.
I am I'm excited about this cast of characters we have, even though I am saddened by Jose Barril leaving and going back to Spain. But you know what? I can't say as I blame him. He was really a guy that had been brought in by
Jimmy Bramley?
yeah, Jimmy brought him in. I was
Jimmy knew
man,
what the fuck he was doing.
I had a really bad brain fart there for a second. Yeah, Jimmy brought him in, and he brought him in, I believe, from Spain. I think he was playing in like the second or third league there, and I think he transferred to a team in the third league again in Spain. So
Oh, did he?
he was
Oh,
probably homesick.
yeah.
Can't say as I blame him. He probably didn't like the new system here. Probably wasn't happy here in Oklahoma. I was afraid this was going to happen, but I was holding out a lot of hope that he he would stay. But that's 2 years in a row my favorite player has decided to bounce. Thank you, Anthony Wallace.
Well, this is different from the list we looked at last live stream. So I don't know what's going on here, but this is the current roster they have for 2019. We got Brian Byers, which I'm cool with. He's a solid backup so far. Lorendi, which MLS, you're still kind of dumb for none of your teams at some point picking up Cody Lorendi. Because so far he's been just pure
Man,
magic out there on the
I
big screen.
hope for what I really hope Cody Larendi decides to live and die by the energy.
Oh yeah,
That would be awesome. To have like a guy that stays with the club. After he quits playing, he stays with it and gets on there somehow
like as a
on the
coach or
staff.
something, he'll be our
Well,
future head coach.
maybe not as that, but it's a guy in the advertising department that actually jazzes it up and does really well.
That'd be
I
fun.
don't know.
Yeah, have an
I mean,
athlete.
because I'm sorry, it's not bad. It's not bad what they do in the energy front office, but
You could
it
do
could
that.
be a lot better.
Have an
You know.
athlete do.
Well, I'm talking about like all of their like all those little funny skits they do and stuff. It's
Yeah,
like it's
there's.
not. It's like ha 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 ha. That's not great, but hey.
All
At the
right.
same time, I don't know. At the same time, I mean, there's ways to jazz it up and keep it family friendly.
Sure.
Because I understand that's what you're going for, and I can't say as I blame you. I would too.
Well, this is
We got okay. Now we have that Canadian guy, Drew Becky. He's back on the team. Atiba Harris, uh,
Kyle Highland.
and then of course we have Kyle Highland back on the team. I don't know who Max Gunderson is.
Yeah.
Amer Sasi Vadovic.
Okay.
That sounds like he could be from the former Yugoslavia or a southern Baltic country. Because that's a very Slavic name. Christian Ibiega, good to see him back too. And then Nicolas Tanneville, having him on this as a center back, I think is going to be a big compliment because he spent a lot of time in the French lower leagues. And from what I understand, this dude is a pretty solid player from what I did look up about him, but it wasn't a whole lot. And then Mikael Williams, I don't know a whole lot about this dude either.
Well, it looks like he's wearing a Rapids uniform. So
But
MLS.
other than yeah, he was drafted by MLS a few years back, and well, that was one thing about Anthony Wallace is because he was up in the super draft as well, and he did really well with the energy. And I would say it was a big part of why they had such a staunch defense there in that 2017 season. Here on midfield, we got Marcos Bustos again. That's cool. I haven't heard much about Josh Garcia other than he's from the U23 team and he's done well there.
No.
And then you also got Rafael Garcia. He used to play for the LA Galaxy.
Yeah. Did he play for someone else too? He's the one with a lot of MLS experience.
Yeah, there was like two other teams, I believe. And then, of course, we got Callum Ross back. I'm sure he'll be starting in the middle.
Best be.
And then now we have 5 forwards. And right now, this shows me that he's going to go with a multi-forward attack instead of that 4-2-3-1 attack that he had last year.
Yeah, I'd prefer to see a multiple forward striker formation too.
Or at least I hope it's not a 4-2-3-1 again. Just make it the old 4-4-2.
Alexei Bossetti, Deshaun Brown, Cordell Cato from the San Jose Earthquakes. That's pretty cool. Christian SSLE,
ISIL,
and Omar Gordon.
Alexei Bossetti, we just got through watching I guess he got signed was it yesterday?
It was recent because it was.
Well, the news broke of it either yesterday or the day before. This guy is really, really impressive. I mean, he is extremely impressive by just what I've been looking at. So I would love to see, I mean, because we have an entirely different cast of characters here when it comes to all of our forwards. And with any luck, these guys will be really good about, fitting into Steve Cook's system. I hope they do, but
yeah, he's played for Nice and their second squad. Laval.
Yeah, Laval.
Laval in their second squad. And then he was on loan at a couple places as well. And he was part of the national team, the U19 and 20. Now, see, what is it? Yeah, for Nice and Nice 2, 10 goals, 13 goals. That's not bad. When he's in Laval, 13 goals. That's not bad. That's out of 75 appearances, though. He only got 10 goals for Nice. But still, a lot of premier experience.
34 and 13, though, that 2017, 2019, and he's 25. He's at the height of his career right now. Yeah. Check it out, man. He's a Niçois family of Italian origins. Therefore, how much you want to bet? One of these days, we're going to see him arguing with the referee with his hand extended like this.
Like what?
Oh yeah, it was like it's like they have that hand that comes up. it's like how dare you give me how dare you give this to me?
Well, I'm optimistic about the roster though.
Oh, I am too. I think that if this works, at the same time though, Steve Cook is on thin ice with us.
We missed the playoffs again.
It's no.
Tar and feathered.
It's like it's not working.
We'll send you to Tulsa. If that's how it's going to be. You can go coach them. That was mean, huh?
Sure, you want to go to that graveyard?
Yeah, maybe.
Man, they I can't believe how quickly they sacked Paul Vaudreuil. That should be how. Wait, That should be how every time a coach gets fired, instead of saying he's fired, they should say he got the sack or he's been sacked or something like that. Anytime, and that's only with soccer coaches. No
Okay.
other sport. From now on, it should be referred to as he'll be sacked by the end of the season, and that means he's
Just
fired.
show a picture. They got you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the little guy in Mortal Kombat that pops out and goes, Toasty. Every time someone says, oh, he'll get sacked, have him pop out. And then we had this right here, the Battle of Austin. This is a weird one. You had the Austin Bowl announced a while back. They were even building a new stadium and everything.
Yeah, they're
And
out there at the Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas.
and then that asshole that used to own Columbus, who wanted to move them to Austin, he got another franchise, put them in Austin, and now they are the Tree People.
Luckily, Columbus crew is staying there, so there is a silver lining to this whole mess of
Rich person.
thingamabobs right here.
Well, yeah, the Cleveland Browns, I guess, bought a percentage, and they're helping to keep them there.
What the fuck is going on here? You're a mid-sized American city. You can't. What? What the fuck?
Well, by announcing Austin FC, they just made the Bowls attendance go from like 8,000 to like 1,000 or two.
If that.
Yeah, if that. And it's like the Bold. Honestly, the Austin logo. Now that it's sat with me for a little longer, it's not bad. But if I lived in Austin, I'd be like annoyed. I wouldn't like the owner of Austin FC, and I'd be like, "Fuck them! I'm going to be a Bold fan." I think that's what I would do. I'd be like, "Ah, fuck," just because I don't like the owner, and the Bold were there
Well, and
first.
I'm not sure how this is going to work. I mean,
Yeah.
having an MLS and a USL team in the same mid-sized American city, right next to two MLS teams and then another USL team, all with. I mean, now granted, yeah, it's Texas, and you've also got El Paso coming in there now.
Yep.
Plus, you've got an array of. You've actually got like small leagues in Dallas, Houston. I mean, Texas is becoming quite soccer saturated, and I'm happy for that.
FC
But
Dallas attendance still sucks.
this is stupid. This is incredibly stupid. What are you thinking?
Well, by doing this, they basically turned the Austin Bold FC club into Austin FC2.
I was actually kind of excited about having Austin as a team.
Yeah.
I thought that would be an awesome rivalry for the Energy because they're both, capital cities of their respective states.
Yeah,
It could have been like another feature of the Red River Shootout, something like that. But no, this crap had to happen. No, you couldn't have sat there and plucked that team anywhere else. No, you had to buy one, and put it in Austin.
Yeah.
You gave it a tree as a logo.
When I
It almost like it's like you're trying to emulate Stanford. And who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
For what reason? I could take a ball peen hammer and just smash my toe with it, but
I was pretty angry when I heard about MLS going to Austin. So far this is stupid.
Well, part of it is what about
There's
Phoenix
been some
Rising?
real.
What about Sacramento Republic? What
Right.
about the Indy 11? What about the teams that really had a chance to get in there? But no, now Texas gets another team. And are they still going to look at the San Antonio at this point?
And especially in a city that's already got a USL team, one that you would have already had a great fan base from the Aztecs because they're there still. They didn't. I mean, I would imagine.
No, they're not there.
Well, no, I mean like the people that were.
Oh yeah, the supporter base. To my
That's what I
understanding,
meant, yeah.
I think the Aztec fans
Should've made that clear.
initially went to the Bold, but then they announced this crap, and I don't know what they're doing now. Because I'd be conflicted. They probably just took that supporter group and might have even split them in half.
It makes me thankful I don't live in Austin, Texas, but of course, a Norman boy like myself wouldn't be caught dead. So, yeah, it's like, this is a shitstorm, and I hate it. I mean, it should just be the Bold.
I want to see Corpus Christi FC become a USL team. They got a cool shark logo.
Man, that would be like what, 7 USL teams in Texas? That would be stupid.
Yeah, that would be too many.
Let them be in what is it? League Two or League One.
They could be in League One because they're in League Two,
That would be
or they
cool.
might be in an MPSL team. I don't know.
Maybe they could have like an alliance with Veracruz because they're all, like the Tiburon or whatever, which is
Yeah,
shark in Spanish. And you've seen their logo, the red and blue one with the shark on it and everything. It's
yeah,
actually that I guess they could have like some sort of like sponsorship
yeah.
or an affiliation or whatever where they could occasionally leech players off of each other. Or
I'm
something.
always curious, what would happen if like MLS put a team in Mexico or USL put a team in
There's no way
Mexico
in hell.
because of La Liga or
Liga MX.
Liga MX? Yeah.
No way in hell.
What about a USL?
No way in hell either.
Yeah, it's already pretty set up over there.
Well,
It,
first off, even if you did put one down there, not only, well, Liga MX would do everything in their power to stop you. First off, and second off, nobody would want to watch that. Everybody would be interested in watching their own clubs and teams and
well, pretty
stuff.
much every major region has a team down there, so it's not
Yeah,
like there's open spots
there's really
everywhere.
not. And you've got a very well established lower league system in Mexico as
Yeah.
well. So it would be pointless. I mean, it would be a waste of money, time, effort, energy. I wouldn't do it. And the Mexico would hate you. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it
Yeah.
at all.
Anywho, and then we get down to the Super Bowlxtravaganza.
All right.
The Patriots are in
You,
it.
uh,
But what?
are you? Are we going to do our pick'ems or?
No, not right now. There's a
Oh,
few other ones. First, the football wars have come. They're here. We
oh
have
no.
we have 5 upcoming professional football leagues starting this spring and summer and next spring and summer. Now we
Also a gigantic waste of time.
well, if they can do it, they're going to spend too much money on what it should be. It's like this is a minor league, but you're spending money like you're almost
What is it supposed to be?
like AAA baseball, American Hockey League. It's minor league. It's like USL. It
Uh,
should be okay to have a pro football team that plays in a relatively big high school stadium in front of 6,000
kind
people
of
as a
like
developmental league. Now, but if you have something like the
okay.
XFL, like you're trying to spend that money and get 30,000 people, too big. But you have to be that big to get the attention, to get the publicity.
Okay. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Kind of, so it's kind of a catch-22 ish kind of a thing. It's
Yeah.
like this can work, but not really. It needs the exposure without having to spend all that fucking
I
money.
don't know. Just go ahead and pick your favorite teams now because they're probably not going to be there next season. So.
Well, these are the leagues. We have the AAF, XFL, which we've talked about. Pacific Pro is a weird one because they only have 4 teams and they're all in Southern California, but it's a pro league. And then you have the Freedom Football Alliance, which I believe is the one that wants to. Actually, we can take a look at this stuff real quick.
Yeah.
Bring up.
The Freedom Football Alliance. Alexei Bosa.
What the hell is this? That's not it. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is a what is it? A
Wait.
planned league, and these are their city picks. The Oakland Panthers, the Oklahoma City Power, interesting, the Portland Progress,
Power.
the San Diego Warriors, the Texas Revolution, the Birmingham Kings, the Connecticut Underground, the Florida Strong, the Ohio Players, and the St. Louis Independents. So there's going to be more than one pro team in St. Louis now. Oakland, okay. Oklahoma City, maybe. I don't know. We're kind of focused on the energy. I don't know if there's room at this point in spring and summer because we got AAA baseball and the energy going on. Portland, okay. San Diego, they're going to be competing with the AAF. Texas, where's that? San Antonio? Okay, fair enough. Birmingham, they're going to be competing with the AAF.
The San Antonio Revolution. We're going to call them that. I don't care if
Because
they
it's
want to
not
call
their
it.
name.
Yeah.
The,
We'll call you the San Antonio
the
Revolution.
Connecticut Underground. That's where you buy use some drugs and guns.
See, if you're in Connecticut, you're bound, and if you're anywhere underground, then more than likely, yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're buying heroin and an AK-47. I mean, it's Connecticut.
Okay, I don't like this name. The Ohio Players.
What? Why?
In Cleveland? Why in Cleveland?
Oh, you're obviously not familiar with.
Well, I'm sure it's huge, but in my thinking, this should be like minor pro, and Cleveland might not be the right market. Maybe Canton or Akron or
I see. I
something.
see. I thought you had a problem with the name.
Well, oh yeah, the name's dumb too.
No, no, no. You obviously need to have history of '70s R&B.
Oh, okay. Well, if it actually makes sense in some
Yeah.
way, I'm just not aware of. Okay, that's fair enough then, but
Okay.
makes as much sense as
I
the
mean, I
Texas
realize you're a
Revolution.
metalhead and you're not into a lot of like old school R&B like I am, but I
No,
know
I
damn well
don't.
what the Ohio players are.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
St. Louis Independence, I guess. They're going to be
But
competing with the
why?
XFL.
What's wrong with Cleveland? I mean, it's
They already have a pro team. Well, again, my thinking is minor pro.
take it
They
to.
already have a
You
pro
think maybe
team.
like take it to like Canton or something or Akron?
Canton, Akron,
Because I mean, there's a
or
ton of small.
Columbus. Columbus
Yeah.
would work.
You ever been to Ohio? It's like
No.
every 20 miles there's this 100,000 people city there.
Oh yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
there's places to put. Oh yeah, the early NFL. That's where like almost all the fucking teams were from. Was Ohio?
Yeah,
Might as well have been the Ohio League.
there were tons and tons of fucking like itty bitty like just these cities.
Yeah, everywhere.
I don't know.
Okay, freedom. And then this one, the Pacific Pro League, Pacific Pro Football, and
Wait, Don Yeet?
Don Yee.
No.
Who is Don Yee?
Who is Don Yee? Oh no.
Yee and Dubin, a sports talent agent. I don't know. He did stuff, I guess. But yes, then you have this one, the Pacific Pro League.
All right. The league is planning to start play in July 2020.
And I
Oh no.
believe 4 teams planned. Yeah, they got 4 teams planned. I think they're all supposed to be in Southern California. I thought I read on this earlier. Yeah, we'll be based in Southern California. Why just Southern California? That means you probably don't have enough money to do this. And then what the hell was the
All
other
right.
one?
Well, this that looks like it's gonna crash and burn.
What was the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, they already folded
Where?
one.
They may have. I mean, which one am I missing here? The American Football League? No, that's not what that was. What the hell was that?
What's where?
I'm looking at the logo. It's that one right there. The AFL. I think it's the
APL.
APL. Pretty sure is what it is.
It's the.
Let me look for the APL. Oh, the American Patriot League
Oh
is a
no.
planned professional league, and it
Oh,
looks
but
like
they're gonna have a team in Canton.
yeah. And okay. Daytona Beach, Mobile, Sacramento, Shreveport, Canton. Those are solid choices to me. Those are perfect minor league
American
professional.
Patriot League.
Yeah.
How much more jingoistic can you get?
Mhm.
Well, all right. Here,
Houston,
let's.
I don't know about that. And then two to be determined too.
There's only Well, there's only 2 teams west of the Mississippi in this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To me,
Yeah, this is all insane that all of a sudden all these leagues are popping up all at once. And it's like a lot of them are like hitting the mark with what they should do and then just completely missing it on other parts. But it's like the future war has approached, the football war.
that's
The
crazy.
year is 2030. The ghost of Christmas future. In the year 1919. But yeah, we're gonna have
Thousands of years ago.
thousands of years ago.
This was. I did see that spider, but it was thousands of years ago. Whatever. Here, we'll do just fine. Thank you. Here.
That's far too many. And that was the next one. Oh, yes.
Apparently, they're going to legalize weed in the NFL. No.
No, that'd be cool if they did, though. No, what the, weed and seed or something? Anyways, there was what the hell was it called? Something else we have to look at. Weed Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. They are not going to allow them.
No, they're not going to.
They're like, no, we can't allow no weed commercials. But the next commercial on there is like, this bud's for you. Yeah. Thank you, Bill Hicks.
Oh, what the hell was that company's name? And I don't see it in this particular one.
Acreage.
Where?
Acreage is the name of the company.
I thought it had seed in the name. Well, anyways, a company wanted to do an ad, and I guess CBS said no. And they asked, the dude, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, the guy that dresses like he's like, I don't know, like a pimp or something.
Oh, yeah. When I watched the Bobby Petrino documentary, I saw him.
They asked him what were his opinions on it. He said, "Oh, that's good because marijuana is a bad idea. It's a gateway drug, and I'm from 100 fucking years ago and don't know what I'm talking about anymore." But yeah, I guess the NFL also has the right to say no, we don't want to run that ad during our game.
No.
But I don't think it got to the NFL based on what I was reading earlier. I think it was just CBS that said no, we don't want to do that because they're dorks.
Did you expect anything different?
No, but I thought it'd be cool if we saw a weed ad. Because it's always, beer commercials and stuff. Instead, it'd be like,
It's like, there's a guy rolling up a blunt out in the field somewhere.
That would be cool.
And then you see and look over and it's not just any guy, but it's Bob Funk.
And he takes that. No, if it was Bob Funk, he'd take that blunt and he'd put it in like some sort of giant bong and that blunt go.
Oh no, Bob Funk would put a bunch of like just shatter scrapings up inside of there as it, he's rolling it right as he's rolling it up. He just sprinkles it all over on the side.
Man.
And that's when he sticks it over the thing. He's sitting there smoking it like, damn, I'm gonna be high as fuck here in about 30 minutes.
The one time
I gotta go to Arby's.
That one time I smoked with him, he had something and he just kept sprinkling like 4 or 5 different various powders in it of different colors.
I think one of those was cocaine.
Yeah, I asked him what it was, and he said, "Don't worry, man, it's cool."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "All right."
And it was.
Then I saw the face of God.
Really?
I saw colors that.
Really, I just got hungry and I got a chicken sandwich at Wendy's. I was like, man, I'm really hungry, but I could go to the club too. Man, I'm fucked up.
Damn, chicken sandwich. Like with something like that ghost pepper sauce and bacon and a bunch of cheese. When I worked in that last restaurant, I used to do the fuck out of that. I used to cook like a couple breasts super well done, just smother it with cheese and bacon and make my own hot sauces. Yeah.
I would.
I didn't pay for it neither. No.
I would make chicken cordon bleus. Those are delicious.
Oh, and now we got ref ball.
See, what they need to do is they need to have a rule in the NFL where you're able to throw bottles and stuff like that at the refs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've earned it. Why the fuck not? And
why can't I flag you?
And why is it that they're wearing black pants now? Referees should always wear white trousers. They should look completely ridiculous out there, like they just walked right up out of a fucking time machine.
I want to see them with the little pinwheel hats from the 50s.
Oh yeah,
the old comic books would always wear
or whatever they were.
Yeah,
those old school ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hats.
We had some major ref ball going on. Hey, it worked in my team's favor, so whatever. But the Saints, you guys got pretty screwed in that. That was a blatant pass interference, a blatant helmet to helmet, and not a single person called it.
At the same time, though, the Saints were up by 14, and they let that fucking lead go from them. So I mean, it's not like pass interference or not, they did play like garbage and throughout a lot of that game, and it showed. I mean, the Rams showed up to play. But oh yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at this. What is this?
But the Saints should have been able to easily taken care of business there.
Yeah, that was just. But yeah, this is just. There's no reason for any of this. Snap to Breeze, passes it, and then.
Definitely.
Yep. And at the other angle, it was helmet to helmet too.
Yeah.
Hey, you might as well put him on the goal line, but watch.
Yeah.
Bam!
Yeah. Blatant pass interference. Not a one of them flagged it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. And this has been something that's been happening all season too. But then you had the other one that was also bad.
It was also bad. It was bad American cinema.
No, roughing the passer.
Pats, Chiefs, rough seas. Now, see, the Pats should be wearing their blue uniforms, not their white. Now this is bullshit.
Yeah.
See this guy? I'm telling you, they should stay with the white trousers.
All right, now let's see this. I've already seen it many times. That is not pass interference. Almost a face mask, but not even that.
No, that was a good job by the lineman.
See, he wasn't even looking through
that.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. No, but first off, of course, it's that time of year. As a Patriot fan, I hear all the rumors and conspiracy theories about how they cheat and how the refs are in their pocket and the league is in their pocket and everybody's in their pocket. Which
everybody knows Bill Belichick gives suitcases of money to referee squads at every fucking Super Bowl. I mean,
right.
But if the other team outpays him, then that's who's going to win. I mean, it's just there's times where he gets outbid.
Yeah, and it's like the Patriots aren't the richest team. If that's how it worked, wouldn't like Dallas be winning every year?
You'd think.
But not only that,
but Jerry Jones is awfully stingy.
Yeah, he's a dick. But why would, like, for example, why would the league cheat for the Patriots? 9/11's an inside job, and they need to make the people patriotic.
Bill Belichick sold his soul to the devil. And the devil's about to get his due. So
whatever, we already got the rings.
This is why you're not supposed to sell your soul to the devil. Don't ever do that, because he'll at first he'll help you out and it'll be awesome, but then
wait,
all
it gets bad.
Yeah,
it's been pretty cool so far. It's just all like willy wah.
You think, but no. That was how I grew antlers. I don't want to get into that story.
That's just because you were smoking that deer weed.
That was when I thought I grew antlers, not when I actually did grow
okay,
antlers.
fair enough. But yeah, we've got some bad calls. But no, that's a lot of the theories. Like, why would the league cheat for the Patriots? To build a dynasty, to sell jerseys, to... I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, wouldn't you do
seriously put the Illuminati eye on that from the dollar bill?
Oh, yeah, there's been some conspiracy theories.
That I either want to say that's classic or it's tacky. There's no in between.
One of them. Anyways, but there's all kinds of theories about the Patriots bought out the league. They're in their pocket. But I don't understand why the league would cheat for the Patriots. It's like, if you were going to rig shit, wouldn't you rig it?
No, the Patriots are cheating on their own.
Well, sure, all the teams do that.
I mean, it's Tom Brady's over there deflating balls next to the 50-yard line every time, and he's checking them at ball boys and other towel boys and stuff like that. Women, especially women. Tom Brady has a hatred of women. I'm pretty sure. Uh, Tom Brady was once arrested for smelling farts at Tiananmen Square.
All right, that's enough out of you about this. Thomas, Mr. Brady? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think Tom Brady one time was demonstrating to a busload of nuns how to fly a kite, except he didn't show them the power lines that were right next to them.
I remember this one time there was an orphanage on fire, and he went out there, and he got up there and broke in there, and he was stuck on the second story, right? So he picked up those little orphans.
And he impeded the entire doorway.
Perfect spiral. He threw them out there onto a little bouncy net, each orphan, perfect spiral.
Yeah, except it was like 8 stories, and they just went splat.
They just bounced off the net and went flying in the air.
So instead of dying, they had to live the rest of their lives as quadriplegics.
Well, anyways,
I'm giving him a hard time because this is, as I said, the third fucking year in a row that the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, and because of who their opponent is, I have no choice but to fucking root for them. So therefore, I'm going to talk a little fucking shit.
Fair enough.
I mean, so hey.
Well, a lot of people are freaking out that people are cheating and so on and so forth.
Oh, as I said, I'm just giving them a hard time. I really don't think they're cheating. I think that
they may be.
I think they are a quality team that's had a lot of great talent come through them over the last few years, and it shows. I mean, Tom Brady's an excellent quarterback. Let's be real here. He knows exactly what he's doing. Like I was saying, he has command presence on the field.
Well, what's interesting is, damn, I lost my train of thought. This has been a chronic problem all year because there's another video on YouTube about just all the bad pass. My brain no work.
Pass interference calls?
No, the other one. Roughing the passer. There have been bad roughing and passer calls all season long. Like a few people did compilation videos of it, and it was all bad. But then I looked up and found out that I guess last year the NFL had a quarter of all their senior referees retire. And so it's like, okay, they had to promote other guys to seniors.
I bet you $1 million are trying to lowball guys too.
Do what?
I bet you $1 million are trying to lowball a lot of the new guys too.
No, I bet. Well, a lot of the senior guys, I guess, several of them left because they have announcer and TV deals. Just hosting things
for referees.
Yeah, just as like a sports announcer for whatever station.
Man, I've always wanted to be at a game where everybody just turns on the referees and they all start throwing shit at the referees. I've always wanted to go to a game like that. Not any other, now for no other sporting event but American football. Because it would still be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever done in my life is to throw beer bottles at a man dressed like an American football referee.
I want to steal his hat.
I want to get the umpires and the referees. Wear them both at the same time. That way I got a white and a black one.
I want to go test the umpire's chest guard in the middle of a game. Just run up to him, hit him with a bat real hard.
I want to hit him first and then ask him why they have numbers. And then hit him again before he's able to answer.
Before the Super Bowl, I want to take a squad of people with paintball guns and just break into the locker room and just paintball the shit out of the Rams players.
It's like, you're not a fucking player. Why do you have a number? It makes no fucking sense. And why is it like 127? Who the hell are you?
Either way, refs be fucking up though.
Yeah, dude. Refs.
Bad calls all season.
I'm telling you, man. White trousers only. This is what's fucked everything up is when they started allowing the refs to wear black trousers. No, you go back to white trousers for every ref out there.
They should
no matter what
those frilly neck things.
What?
From the Renaissance, those frilly neck things.
But that's not time fitting.
No, I just want to make them look ridiculous. With like really the high knee socks with the little doodads and tassels at the knee.
They need to have a professional team that has the same exact uniform as a referee.
Just to fuck with them.
Yes. You don't know if you're passing the ball to like one of your wide receivers or the fucking side judge. So, could you imagine like doing that? Like, because I remember seeing that in the Harlem Globetrotters where they would pass the ball to the
Oh
referee.
yeah.
But think about it, if like Tom Brady, they get up like 56-7. It's the third quarter, or it's like the beginning of the fourth quarter, and they're just all fucking around. He
Yeah.
decides to run up to the referee after getting hiked the ball, and then he just runs up to it, tries to pass the ball to the referee, and runs away. He just for shits and giggles. It would break the internet.
You'd
I
actually
mean,
have to call the team the Zebras or something. I mean, you
no,
wouldn't have to.
just make
Or the
just call it
convicts.
like the Birmingham fuck you referees or something. That would be awesome.
The Birmingham Doppelgangers.
The Birmingham fuck you referees. That's where they're at. And that's why they're dressed as referees. So, no, if they just pass the ball to that referee and he's about to get tackled and probably killed by
That'd be
that
awesome.
320-pound defensive tackle.
Well, that would be awesome seeing him smeared on the turf.
Just
That
like
would
a
be
Zam- like
great.
a like a what is it? Transmission fluid out of a Zamboni all over the ice. It looks like they ran something over and killed it.
That'd be awesome. But
You
yeah, no.
ever seen that meme?
Mhm.
Yeah, where it's the Zamboni.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah. But and people always bitch about, there's always few penalties called on the Patriots, and that's just called
Uh,
disciplined.
I don't. Yeah, I don't buy that bullshit either.
Because you have to understand, there's been multiple players who have quit the Pats because they said it was too hard. It was just too strict. Belichick, it's Belichick, man. He's some sort of heartless robot man. I want to see him dress up like Darth Vader for Halloween. That'd be pretty cool. Kind of looks like a Palpatine on the sideline when he has
Dude,
that hair.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like if you're gonna go with any Star Wars character, then that's Emperor Palpatine is fucking
Yeah.
Bill Belichick. Seriously, just smile once, sir. That's all we're asking.
And then when will Tom Brady retire?
Um,
He's 41, was it? We checked.
Next year, maybe this year, if he wins the Super Bowl,
I'm thinking
he'll do it as a big surprise to everybody.
48.
48.
Yeah, he can go to 48. Mr. Brady can do that.
He's gonna retire this year, or he's gonna do it on a high note.
Oh, if he retires. See, I
Well,
won't be mad because it's like, hey, I got to enjoy all that
you
shit from
should
the
pick up
minute.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, I should. Why not?
Colin Kaepernick.
But I got to enjoy
I
the
wish he would go to the Saints.
entire Brady era. So it's like, thank you for the memories, sir. Plus,
Right.
all the bandwagon fans will go away, and I'll be the only guy again wearing that Patriot jersey. Like back in the day, I was the only kid walking around with a Bledsoe jersey. I'd get funny looks.
I
Plus,
was.
games will be more interesting again because usually they're just blowouts.
I think I was in the 6th grade, and I got a Saints shirt from there was a guy. My mom had a friend, and this lady had a son that was about 5 or 6 years older than me,
Yeah.
and he grew out of a bunch of shirts, and so he just gave them to me, and I still have a few of them, but one of them was a New Orleans Saints shirt. It was a black one,
Yeah.
and it had that, and on the back, and it had a hoodie, or it had a hood attached to the shirt.
Oh,
It
like
was
a
like a
shirt
hooded
with a
shirt,
hood?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I wore that fucker to school almost all the time throughout my junior high era. Because that was back when I was a big fat kid, and it was a huge shirt. So I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Nice and comfy.
yeah. So I mean, I think I lost it over at a friend's house. I think like my 9th or 10th grade year or some shit. I don't remember. But I hated it when I lost that fucking shirt. I loved that shirt. I think that's one of the big reasons why I like the Saints. Was just that shirt.
It was a comfortable shirt.
It was a comfortable.
And
They sucked
Brady.
at the time too,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they became my favorite team.
Yeah, before Breeze, they were pretty consistently bad.
Yeah.
All the
There was a
time.
reason they were nicknamed the Aints.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But Mr. Brady's immortal, and I don't think he's ever really going to truly retire. Like, if we're ever down from a game, I can just picture of him, like just exploding out of the stands and running out onto the field and taking over.
The same way the Green Bay Packers are going to win this Super Bowl. That's right.
But even when Brady does retire, we still have Belichick. We still have his coaching genius, his insanity.
And it's not like the Patriots couldn't trade up.
Oh, we got a bunch of trades coming up this next one.
Oh, in the next draft?
Yeah, that we've traded for. We got several good trades.
Okay.
Good draft pick spots. So, yeah, we're going to be drafting like motherfuckers this draft. So, hopefully the future should be bright, just as the current and past is good.
Man, I don't even know what they're going to say or do.
That'd be weird if, like, after the game, if they win, Brady's just like, all right, I retire. Because that would be just like every Patriot fan just went like, and just like fainted because of overstimulation. We won the Super Bowl and Brady just tired, like we'd all just pass out because it's too much. And we're drunk.
Everyone would be like one of those ladies from 1850s animations. It's like, oh, Lord sakes.
And then all non-Patriot fans are just like, yes, yes, we can win again. Finally, we can win again. But not yet. Not yet.
What else we got?
Oh, I think it is time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
All right.
dun. I was playing with my daughter. She had the little Barbies, and she had the Barbie RV with like the little play TV, and I was playing with the dolls. And I'm like, all right, let's turn on the TV. I turned on the fake TV, and I was like, da 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 da. You want to watch the game, Freya? No, that's not. And then, she did her little bit. That was fun. All right, obviously, I'm the Pats fan, so my pick for this is the Pats.
Real quick, before I make my pick, just for posterity's sake, you were talking about how you're playing Barbies. Was it with your daughter?
Yeah. Well, Princess Barbies, Disney Princess Barbies with Barbie playset, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Well, with my boy Steven, one day he and I were sitting there playing with a bunch of his little action figures that he has, and just a bunch of like little GI Joes. There's various other.
You're lucky you get the boy toys.
Oh yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, but all of the. He's got a bunch of them, and he's got little guns for him. He was divvying them out. We all kind of, and we started throwing shit at each other and everything, and started trying to kill all of our other guys. Finally, I just took one of my dudes just out of nowhere and picked him up, and I was like, ah! And I just started knocking down all of his guys, and I was like, we have won this war. And then I was like, this shall be our new capital. And it was like some little. It was like some sort of little barrage. I took this, like, it looked like an empty shell of a building that had been in a war zone. I set it down over there, and all of a sudden I took all of his little figurines and I sat them in a little semicircle around me. And I was like, and it had this flag on it that was like 1846, and it looked like the Italian flag on it, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I picked it. I was like, "This is the Republic of 1846. We shall now make our new Constitution, gentlemen." And finally, he just like stops there all the way through it. He goes, "Hey, wait a minute! What's going on?"
You can't make a republic over there.
Yeah, I'm over here like just got all of his dudes, and all of a sudden I formed a fucking government out of nowhere. So with action
you can't do that.
Which is just as legitimate as our current government.
He's over there setting up his guys, and you're like writing a constitution and shit.
It's like, nope, we won this war, therefore we shall now win the peace. Oh God. Oh yeah, my turn for Super Bowl picks. Well, I being a Saints fan, I now have a very deep-seated hatred for the Rams. Now, normally I quietly root for the person or team that is going up against the Patriots because it seems like the Patriots are in it almost every other fucking year.
That's right.
And so, but this year, being as it is, I have no choice but to root for the New England Patriots and Mr. Tom
Punch it
Brady.
in. There we go.
Yeah,
There it is.
I hope they win. It looks like they're probably going to,
I hope so.
even though I would still say the Rams have more firepower. I think the Patriots are just that much more of a complete team.
Well, if we can beat the
I
Chiefs,
think
I think we can beat the
you're
Rams.
probably looking at a pretty good scoring game though. I still think it'd be like 38-31.
I
That's
think it's
my
either going to be
prediction.
close or it's just outright going to be a Patriot blowout.
You are going to see some pretty good defense though. I mean, to be honest with you, on both sides, for both teams. So
Devlin and yeah,
it is going to be. So I do think it's going to be not like a really high scoring game, but it's not going to be like a defensive battle either.
Well,
So
this is going to be a
it'll be
good
kind
one
of one of
because
those run of the mill, maybe down to the wire sort of games. That's why I'm saying 38-31.
this is definitely going to be one of those. It's like the old legends against the new guys because you got youngest coach in the
Okay.
NFL. He started out as an interim coach. You got Jaw from Cal, actually. So
Nice.
I know who he is. I like Jaw. You're going to lose, man, but he's cool. So and when they first moved to LA, they sucked.
I never thought about that storyline.
They had a losing season. Then all of a sudden, it just started to come together and coagulate and
Hey,
work
dude,
out for them.
players want to go out there and they want to
Yeah,
live. Of course, fuck, I wouldn't want to live in LA if I was a, it honestly.
I go back to
And
Northern California.
if I couldn't choose the Saints, then dude, I would want to be a linebacker for, I don't know, a place with,
Nice weather,
yeah,
no winter bullshit.
fuck,
A Florida team, perhaps. Who just go play with the Saints?
yeah, they would have to be that because I don't want to go to
Go play
Southern
for the
California.
Cardinals, I guess.
It'd be either that or the Niners or something.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
I
San
guess so.
Francisco's not bad, and it gets
Well,
chilly occasionally. But
technically they play in Santa Clara, which is still.
well, I'm talking about like if I had a house there,
Oh yeah, yeah. Northern California's nice. I'd totally go back there.
I would want to go live in
So
Napa Valley and have my own vineyard.
Napa's got a team.
Wait, do you think maybe they could have a brewery in San Francisco?
I'm sure there's probably like 100.
No, I mean like a big brewery, like Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, like a big corporate one?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
like enjoy the San Francisco beer. Look, we put a star on it, and here's a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. So that way you know where it's from.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd
We put them
try.
in steel cans. Mm.
Should move Steel Reserve to San Francisco. Or
Oh, hey, yeah, well, that,
isn't that a Milwaukee or something?
no, Dallas, dude.
Oh, is
Fort
it
Worth,
Dallas?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Fort Worth, I believe.
I like Steel Reserve. That one's all right. For cheap,
Yeah,
crappy beer, it's actually pretty good for cheap, crappy beer.
I thought it was, yeah.
It was decent. I liked it.
And especially what I really like is whenever you go into a bar and they're doing like, especially if you ever have the ability to go to a bar in Texas, then at most of there you'll find a lot of times they're running like really good specials on Steel Reserve, and those are fucking awesome
Yeah,
because it's like you spend less than $20 and you're drunk off your ass. So I mean,
that's always good.
yeah. So I mean, and it's not bad beer. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it could be better.
It's cheap. It's like
Yeah,
good
it's
cheap
good
beer.
cheap beer.
It's
Yeah.
good cheap beer. It's like the pop off of vodka.
Uh,
Sure, why not? Anyways, but yeah, the Patriots, honestly, yeah, I was just kind of expecting we're going to get to the playoffs and then we're going to get knocked out. It's like the old horse didn't have as much in there. Gronk was injured as all hell. Brady was not playing bad, but not great. And it's just there was defensive holes. You had the Miami Miracle, and then in that last week when we played the Jets, it's like they all woke up and said, "All right, now it's time to get serious. Playoffs coming," and they
I wonder,
murdered the Jets. They murdered the Chargers and had a hell of a game against the Chiefs. I think they were. I think they were bluffing and faking this whole time. Like, oh, we're not the same. Psych, and then they just run all over teams.
um,
Because I mean, it looked like the
Yeah,
evil empire was kind of dying there for a minute, and they're slowing down at least, and then all of a sudden, right back in there.
the Rams' rise though has been kind of unexpected. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
St.
think they
Louis
were
is
going to.
pissed. They're like, now you go to the Super Bowl.
That's another reason I'm not rooting for the Rams. Sorry, man, I got kind of a soft spot for that city, so it's like,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like of all the teams that would have moved there, Chargers go the fuck home. You don't belong there. Raiders,
yeah, go back to San Diego.
Raiders kind of belong in Oakland. The Rams, I didn't have a problem with because they have so much history in LA.
Yeah, and
So I was
I don't
kind
have.
of, it's like I don't want St. Louis to lose their team, but if they're going to go somewhere, all right, Rams to LA. It was like Seattle and the Thunder. It's like I'm happy, but I don't want to see another city.
They
lose their
should have
team.
an expansion team in St. Louis and call them the Cardinals. That way, we have two teams in the NFL called the Cardinals. Think about it. If they ever play against one another, it's like the Cardinals versus the Cardinals. They have the exact same uniforms.
You know, I guess they could have moved the Rams back to their original city, Cleveland.
Oh yeah, back when the Browns were gone. Wait, wasn't that when they were doing the Rams were doing really good in St. Louis? That was the Kurt Warner era.
Yeah, yeah. And they were kind of when they were in LA, weren't they? Because I don't remember them really getting into a Super Bowl off the
I
top of
don't
my
either.
head. They might have, but I don't recall.
But here we are, man. I mean, it's good to see, especially considering now that they're in LA, and if
Go home, Chargers.
I would say that they're probably going to be the more established team there,
Mm-hmm.
and I see no reason why the Chargers are even in LA. It's bullshit that they're there in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the Chargers. I just have a problem with Phillip Rivers. I think he needs to be strapped to a gurney and thrown out of a helicopter at 1,000 feet. I mean, I hate him. What can I say? But other than that, we got anything else?
No, I think that was it.
Oh,
Pat's gonna win.
happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Yeah,
Granddad, happy birthday. My
66
dad's
years.
probably asleep.
66 years old. 12, 16. He's probably asleep too. Probably.
They're both
He's
dads. They're
well.
both asleep.
He's probably drunk off his ass, really, my dad, because if it wasn't for alcohol, there wouldn't be any moisture in that man's body whatsoever. So it's really sad, but kind of funny too. No, I anticipate tomorrow night going over there and or tonight, I guess now, about 18 hours from now, going over there and having a couple martinis with the old man, maybe, and drinking a few.
Try a Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
Are they?
Yeah,
I want to try those. I've heard good things. Yeah, make one of those. Make some martinis. If you have the glasses and everything.
yeah. If you got more, I got the shaker downstairs. I just need to get some vodka. I know we have olives, but
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Those are
man,
good.
martinis are the best. And I know I got all that wormwood downstairs too. So yeah,
Happy
martini.
birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday, old man. It's now 12/17. On this day, 66 years ago, the old man was born in Harrison, Arkansas. So
Popped out, looked around, and said, "What the hell is this?"
yeah, that's my dad. How I hate his guts.
Well, I guess that wraps up Super Bowlxtravaganza, which sounds like some sort
Yay!
of echo.
John Cena. Do we have anything else we need to talk about?
No, that was it. That was it. We like
So far, I haven't heard anything new about the MAP Stadium, have we?
No, I haven't heard shit about it.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything with that.
I know that they're still gathering ideas.
Yeah.
I know we've posted on our Facebook page a couple of times about voting for that. But if you have the ability, just do a Google search, maps for OKC, and
Vote
put
for
it.
a soccer stadium.
Vote for a soccer stadium. Go in there. They'll have like a big deal. You just got to fill. They'll have like a little wall of text you'll need to fill out. Just go in there and say it's like a soccer stadium would be beneficial for the citizens of OKC. And it would
Think
be.
of the children.
Please.
Please.
Please
That'd
think of
be
the
cool.
kids. That's why they got maps for kids, right? I mean, What's going on?
Geography.
Yeah, it's what's going on here, gang.
Probably.
I just want a soccer stadium, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
want them to be an MLS team, even though ticket
Well,
prices will quadruple.
having a soccer stadium would make that a real
We're
possibility.
probably going to have to wait for PNR if that ever happens.
Well,
There's only like 1 or 2 slots left. I don't think we're going to get it.
I'm thinking they're probably going to stop at 28. I think you're right. There's only one slot left now that Austin's in there.
Well, it depends on where they're going. If they're going to 28, 1 slot. If they're going to 30, I guess 3. 32, they got 5.
Why would they go to 30 if 28's a? Well, if they go to 32, the 32 would be the one where you.
But you do 30, 15, and 15 each.
You probably want to cut it off at 32.
Yeah. The only way higher numbers of teams in the league work is if it's like college, obviously, or if it's like some sort of minor league.
So, the reason why is because then you can put 2 divisions and 2 conferences in there, or 2 conferences and 4 divisions.
There's a minor hockey league that has 3 conferences.
You could do that, and I mean it would make a lot of sense at the end of the season to have that, correspond to playing in the playoffs or whatever. Yeah. So I mean, because then you can have 8 teams.
Well, either way,
or maybe you could do like 12 teams. I guess you could with 24 or 32, and then just have like 2 play-ins.
Yeah, you could. So they could go to 32. I don't. Sometimes it's like I wonder why Major League Baseball just doesn't go to 32. Yeah, there's probably a reason. I probably have to look at
Major League Baseball, their attendance is floundering. Not surprising.
Bats and gloves.
Nobody wants to go to a fucking game because it's too goddamn expensive now.
But yeah,
back in the day, you could sit there and go get yourself a hot dog for a nickel over there and watch an entire doubleheader. Back in the day, before they had night games, and that just ruined everything about baseball. Right.
But yeah, the Patriots gonna win. That's what I said.
Yeah,
postseason Brady. It's postseason Brady. He's in true form. Gronkowski, who again was injured as hell all season long, all of a sudden he's the Terminator again.
It's cigarette time.
Yeah, it's cigarette time. Patriots gonna win.
Oh, but the next time, one more thing before we do bounce. I don't know if I'm not a religious person at all, and I'm not really speaking on behalf of our organization here. This is just a personal thing. I am getting my gallbladder taken out here pretty quick. They gave me lots of drugs.
Are they taking it out?
They're gonna have to.
Oh, wow.
Or, well, more than likely. Anyways, I'm going in for an appointment on February 8th to find out whether or not I'm going to have to get this taken out or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be taken out, is what I was told today by my doctor. So, and it's been extremely painful, dude. I hate this shit. And everybody says, it's like, well, once you get it taken out, you'll be in a lot more relief. It's like, God, I hope so. Fucking shit blows, but the next time we have a live stream, I don't know, I might be in the throes of some harder drugs. Who knows? So, I don't know, if you do anything like praying or stuff like that, no problem here. Hey, I'll take it. Even though I'm an atheist, I'm not gonna say no and be like, don't do that, that's bad, But
we're going to be doing a live stream, and he's going to be screaming about golf shoes.
Oh, yeah. It'll be awesome. Trying to sit there and get away from these huge swirling bats. All swooping and screeching and diving around our live stream.
Giant fucking lizards. Someone's been giving booze to these goddamn animals.
Speaking of, I gotta take another one of these.
Oh, drug time. Alright, well. Go Pats.
All right,
and referees are dumb.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. So long, Saints.
Till next season.